Standards-Based Individualized Education Program, Module 8, Additional Components Specific to Secondary IEPs. This module includes additional components that are specific to secondary IEPs. Beginning not later than 1 year before the child reaches 18 years of age, indicate the date that the student and parent were informed of transfer of parental rights under IDEA to the adult student at the age of 18. This must occur at least 1 year prior to the age of 18. The student's diploma and program completion candidate status must be discussed at least annually, more often as appropriate. One or more of the following options may be checked: Advanced Studies Diploma, Standard Diploma, Applied Studies Diploma, Certificate of Program Completion, Certificate of High School Equivalency Exam, GAD, or not discussed at this time. It is essential to consider the student's need for occupational readiness upon school completion, including consideration of courses to prepare the student as a career and technical education program completer. It is the IEP team's responsibility to determine if a student is eligible to use credit accommodations to obtain the standard diploma. Credit accommodations provide alternatives for students with disabilities in earning the standard and verified credits required to graduate with a standard diploma. Credit accommodations for students with disabilities may include alternative courses to meet the standard credit requirements, modifications to the requirements for locally awarded verified credits. Credit accommodations for students with disabilities may also include additional tests approved by the Board of Education for earning verified credits, adjusted cut scores on tests for earning verified credits, allowance of work-based learning experiences through career and technical education (CTE) courses. More information can be found on VDOE's credit accommodation page link on the screen. A student's special education and related services end upon receiving a standard or higher diploma or reaching his or her 22nd birthday. If the student receives the Applied Studies Diploma, Certificate of Program Completion, a GAD or GED certificate, the student remains entitled to a free appropriate public education through age 21. If the student will graduate with an advanced or standard diploma during the term of the IEP, prior written notice must be completed. As a summary of performance is provided to the student when they exit the secondary program, ask yourself, what is the projected graduation exit date? Is the student projected to graduate or exit school this year? And will the student be graduating with a standard or advanced diploma, or will the student exceed the age of eligibility this year? If yes, a summary of performance must be provided to the student prior to graduating or exceeding the age of eligibility. A summary which will help the student make the transition to post-secondary settings includes academic achievement, what the youth knows, such as literacy, numeracy, consumer personal finance, and learning skills, reasoning, communication, processing, including the accommodations, supports, and modifications required, etc., and functional performance, behavior across different environments such as how the youth interacts with peers at school, in the community, at work, self-care, mobility, self-determination, safety, executive functioning skills, including the accommodations and supports required, etc. Supports, the accommodations, modifications, assistive technology, or other supports that students might need to be successful in post-secondary environments. And next steps, recommendations for attaining post-secondary goals such as attend college orientation, meet with the Department of Rehabilitative Services, meet with Disability Services Counselor at the community college, keep a file of current disability documentation, complete employment applications, etc. Before discussing confidential information with outside agencies, be certain there is a current interagency release of confidential information form on file with the school that is signed by the parent or adult student. This concludes the 8th of 9 training modules on developing standards-based IEPs. Additional information can be found on the Virginia Department of Education's website by accessing the link on the screen.